Gygor Fellhand served as a Thane of the Space Wolves 13th Grade Company during the Great Crusade and Horus Heresy. Among the Legion's most courageous and reliable warriors, Gygor, regardless of his pedigree as a warrior, marred his reputation due to his impetuous nature and need to wage reckless battles, costing shameful losses. A master of melee combat, his nickname as Fellhand, attributed to his vicious lightning claw, is said to have influenced the future first chapter master of the 6th, Bjorn the Fell-Handed, following the loss of his arm and seizure of a weapon intended for Gygor. Allowing for the loss of his entire pack fighting the Orc Xenos during a joint campaign alongside the Thousand Sons upon the world of Drogon, the retreat of the Sons of Magnus would be seen as an act of cowardice by the Fell-Hand, embittering the Thane to all practitioners of sorcery. With the call for censure of the world of Prospero years later, Gygor would be among the first to persecute the 15th Legion, willingly enabling the slaughter of the Thousand Sons during the ill-fated Battle of Prospero. At the head of a Bloodclaw of the Dektra tribe, the Fell-Hand reveled in his slaughter, warning Jarl Bolvi Greybeard to not delve into the portals summoned by the sorceries of the 15th. His caution would fall upon deaf ears as the Old Wolf pursued his charges into the unknown. With the purge of the Thousand Sons concluded, Gygor continued to fight in the name of the Wolf King for the remainder of the Horus Heresy, most notably during the Battle of Trisolian. Leading his Yorland hunter packs, revered for sundering the Orgelfand dynasty and Wyzat consortium of old, their wrathful advance sought to add the Sons of Horus to their tally of conquest. Wading through gunfire as they marched for the flagship's vaults alongside the spine of the Voidcraft, despite kilometers of defenses, the Sons of Rus would not be deterred. Knowing this assault to potentially end the civil war, each death spurred the rout to push deeper into the enemy lines. 2/3 of Gygor's men perished, yet reached the central chamber of the Vengeful Spirit, filled with the war honors, trophies, and spoils of the 16th Legion's countless victories. Torching their relics as they set up defensive positions, the Sons of Horus captain of the 68th Company and custodian of the vaults, Anhur Hekras, would enact his reprisal. Content with sacrificing himself and his men, should they bloody their nemesis, a Vox transmission would lift the haze of fury from Gygor's eyes. Forced to retreat from the assault of Hekras due to the wounding of Leman Russ, the assault of the Vengeful Spirit had come close to assassinating the War Master, yet cost them dearly. Swearing a blood oath to achieve vengeance against those who had slighted him, the Skjalds of the Vilka Fenrika noted the lack of boisterous bluster in his soul, for now the Fell-Hand was consumed with grim purpose. His fate following the retreat from the 16th Legion unknown. All that is for certain is that his claws would remain sharp and hungry for bloodshed in the dark days following the Imperium's downfall.